What's up, guys? Game Fan about Games, and I'm back, and I'm just gonna give a quick Raw review. Raw was once again subpar, but we did have some historical things happen. Chris Jericho in the handicap match with Kevin Owens. Together they beat Roman Reigns, and even though Chris Jericho got the pin, they're technically co-holders of the US title, even though on WWE.com they only have Chris Jericho listed as the US champion. So, which leaves all of us to speculate that there may have Roman beat Kevin Owens for the title, and probably some mix-up will happen of Jericho getting involved, and he'll mess up Kevin Owens, and then it'll lead to a feud between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, and they'll just feud for the US title at WrestleMania. And it looks like we're far, 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 far away from that dream we all once had for Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania in general, or for the Universal title. But it looks like far away from that. It looks like we're probably never going to get that internet fantasy dream match. Taker announced that he is also entering the Royal Rumble in last night's Raw. He said 29 holes for 29 souls. So he's also making a stake and claim that he's going to win the Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins through Twitter announced that he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Along with, you have Baron Coleman, Brock Lesnar, Bill Goldberg, and Braun Strowman, who has been booked like a monster, and he's even getting matches with the main event card people now, because he had a match with Seth Rollins to start off Raw, which ended in a double countout, which saves both of them. So none of them lose any momentum. So yeah, they're continuing the build with Nia Jax and Sasha Banks and Bayley with Charlotte Flair, which I see the Bayley and Charlotte thing, I see that going all the way up to WrestleMania. Or who knows, they'll have some, how WWE likes to stack the deck. Maybe we'll get a fatal four-way. Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, and Bayley for the title, even though that's overcrowded. But knowing WWE, since they always like to fit as many superstars as possible on that WrestleMania card, it may lead to that, because Nia Jax really doesn't like Charlotte Flair. She just doesn't. She just hates Sasha Banks more. And you can tell by the fact that she shoved Charlotte after that little backstage segment where Nia Jax kicked out Sasha Banks' bad leg. So we'll see where we're going with this. Hopefully it ends with Bayley winning at WrestleMania, is what we're all speculating that should happen. As Charlotte Flair is gonna patch down the title on to Bayley, and then Bayley she has all the potential in the world to be the John Cena of the female Raw division. I mean, her character, the way she acts, she could be the John Cena of the Raw Women's division. So that's that. Shawn Michaels came back, more or less, support the movie. Support the movie that he's going to be in. That comes out January 20th. It was a little good segment he had with Enzo and Kaz, and it was against Russo and Jinder Mahal. Who, if Jinder Mahal does not get suspended, because his steroids was definitely showing. Like, it was definitely. I'm speculating that he's on something. It's probably not. Don't take my word of mouth for it, but it just looks like he looked jacked. Like jacked than he's ever before. All the veins coming out of his shoulders and chest going upwards to his neck. Yeah, he looked jacked. So it wouldn't surprise me if he, like I said, this is if I have no factual evidence. If he's on something, it wouldn't surprise me if he got suspended soon, because his steroids was definitely showing. But I could be wrong though, but it just looked. Like I said, I'm just going off based off looks, but I could be wrong. But that was and it was a fun match. Jinder Mahal versus Big Cass, and I think think Big Cass wound up winning. I'm not sure. Then you have, you know, Titus O'Neil trying to join the New Day, and then Kofi Kingston beats him through the, you know, distraction from outside from the New Day. That wraps Raw all up in a nutshell. And Mick Foley's new haircut, I am not digging it. I'm trying to figure out what bet he lost for him to agree to get that haircut, because to me it looks horrible on him. I don't know about you guys, but to me the haircut looks horrible. But yeah, that was basically Raw in a nutshell. Congrats to Chris Jericho. He has held every title. I don't think he's been hardcore champion, but besides that, he has held every major title. He's been the WWE champion, he's been world heavyweight champion, he's been undisputed champion, he's been intercontinental champion, he's had multiple numerous title reigns, and now he's finally the US champion. So Chris Jericho has won every title that WWE has to offer. And that's going to wrap this up for my review on yesterday's Raw. I'll be watching SmackDown Live tonight, and you'll be getting a review on SmackDown tomorrow. And that's it, guys. And this is my first video of 2017, so Happy New Year. And I'm Game Fiend of all games. I'm out here. Later, and peace.